Since the return of Alexander, Octavium has rebuilt its army, enabled a functioning senate, reclaimed law and order through the regime, and established a legion totally loyal to the principles of strength, brotherhood, and loyalty under Alexander. However, Octavium remains threatened by the neighboring country of Teutonia as they commit paramilitary forces to destabilize the Octavian border. Despite this, the Octavian army has crushed each threat, victory after victory, and is prepared to avenge the Octavian people through the reclaiming of lands that rightfully belong to Octavium. But firstly, we must understand this conflict and why these lands long belonged to Octavium. We must firstly understand Alec and his rise in Octavia by going back 8 years prior, at the 14th of January 2016.
I swear, this is one of the best groups that I've probably ever joined. The German groups are like the best groups ever, pretty much, for me.
Alexander would officially become an active duty soldier on the side of Germany following their victorious war against France and Poland. Alexander rose up the ranks, becoming general and leading his men to victory.
Nice job, Sergeant.
Thank you.
You're not a sergeant anymore.
After successfully winning the war against Russia, America, and Britain, Alexander would be dismissed from his service following multiple coups by his own officers on the allegations of nepotism.
Have I heard of such shit spewing out of your mouth?
And I've done all these great things, yet they do this when nothing has gone wrong, and I've done all this, and all I've been doing is proving loyalty to this group.
Following the dismissal, Alexander's men followed him, in which they would form the Richter dynasty, later on the Ricterians, on the 18th of December of 2016. Following the collapse of Germany in 2018, Alexander would join the Rhine led by Lord Kierwick, known popularly as Lavo, becoming an order commissar. Alexander once again was on the front lines with his men, this time against the United Federation of Enete led by Nerferdude. Despite Alexander's tactical geniuses, he often struggled with men who were disobedient and disloyal, resulting in similar scenarios that Alexander faced while in Germany. After winning multiple battles, the war would end in a Rhinish victory. In doing so, Lavo's old mentor, Luthgard, would return from retirement and demand total submission from Lavo. In doing so, this led to a civil war, and Alexander capitalized on this opportunity, formulated a new ideology known as Rtoism on October 8th of 2018. Alexander created this ideology as a reaction to a common disobedience and disloyalty amongst his colleagues, and he knew if he was to ever succeed, he needed a strong ideology which would serve as a constant reminder that loyalty to him is what will win every struggle.
Because of this, because I'm tired of just all these constant issues, because as small as you moan me, things only work out if they go my way, and since things are not going my way in any form of government, I have to take control of this.
Things will happen. In fact, if things aren't done my way, there will be purges. Anyone that is in the way as a blockade will be removed for the sake of the Empire and the Emperor.
During this, Lavo would join forces with Luthgard, forming the Holy Roman Empire of the Frankish nation, whilst Aleczaender independently created the Rtoisian Imperium, annexing neighboring countries in Czechoslovakia. Aleczander would fight the Frankish and won after months of fighting.
God.
They're coming straight for the gate.
Exactly like
Take
so.
'em out.
They don't care. They just wasted manpower.
Guards, look at me. Come back here and jump. Do what I'm doing. Let's go. Jump in. Do it now.
No strategy,
guard.
slacks.
There's one behind the lights. Down here. Let's go.
Hey.
Taking a break and vacation to Spain in 2019. Alexander's manifesto of Rtoism would spread across the world during his absence, resulting in several nations joining the Rtoist cause. One of the most notable examples is the story of Shunroku Akihito's Warrack in Japan, which after winning a fair election against the Premier of Japan would be exiled to Korea. In April 2020, Warrack would form their own nation, the Korean super-state, which subscribed to the Rtoist ideology. Later on, Korea would successfully defeat Japan thanks to Alexander's advice and would dominate East Asia as a whole. However, Luthgard would return to Europe with his new Alemannic realm, posing a significant threat to Rtoism. After a meeting in Spain with Generalissimo Oswald, a coup was launched, placing Alexander in charge as Supreme Marshal, along the Supreme Chancellor Alex Parseval. Together, they formed the eternal Octavian Imperium, which would come to dominate Liberia, Northwest Africa, and southern France.